Okay, we'll talk the Nations Cup now. The draw has been made, and of course, you have some particular countries that are in a very, very tough group. We have Algeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Uganda. In one particular group, Group A, you have, of course, Gabon, Cameroon, and Guinea-Bissau. Then in another group, you also have Ghana, of course. You have Ghana, you have Uganda, and you have Egypt. That's the one we talked about earlier. Also, the other group. Okay, there you have the pictures, coming from, from the draws and how the draw was actually done. But when you look at this opponent, of course, the nations and everyone, it tells you that, look, hey, it's definitely going to be tough.
Cecilia, I mean, you asked earlier in the show, how come Nigeria, it wasn't part of the draw? Well, come on, that's a very easy question to answer because they didn't qualify. They played qualifiers like every other team here, but Nigeria failed to make it, which is, the second time in a row. So that's very unfortunate for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Cecilia, you talked about the group of death. For me, I haven't seen any group here that is too serious. You're talking about the Algeria group. Algeria's got Ghana, it's got Zimbabwe and Uganda. So right there, you could say Ghana and Algeria are the favorites. I mean, Zimbabwe, they're distant side. Uganda as well, but they're not as good as Algeria and Ghana. Okay, so it's not really a group of death, in my opinion. Yep.
Okay, let me tell you the group that's really the group of death right now. Group B.
Yeah.
Algeria, Senegal, Tunisia, Zimbabwe. That's the one I was talking about.
Okay,
then you have Group D. That's where you have Ghana, Mali, Egypt,
that's a very
Uganda.
Tough one.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you look at Group D also, you have Ghana, Mali, Egypt.
True.
That's also tough. Uganda happens to be the only one. They've not qualified for like donkey years, like 32 years. First time they're qualifying after a very, very long time. Then Group C, relatively okay. Ivory Coast, that's Cote d'Ivoire, DR Congo, Morocco, and Togo. Then Group A, where you have Gabon, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Guinea-Bissau. Of course, you know that Burkina Faso and Cameroon will definitely go out of that one. I mean, I'm looking at on paper and statistics-wise right now. Then Group B, Algeria, Senegal, Tunisia, and Zimbabwe. I can't really pick out the one that will go through in this one. Group D, same thing, Ghana, Mali, Egypt, Uganda. I can say who's going to go out or in this one, but I know Uganda, they may not even make it past the group stage. And also in Group B, maybe Zimbabwe may not even make it past the group stage. But the other teams is going to be difficult. Group C also, where you have Cote d'Ivoire, you have DR Congo, Morocco, and Togo. There you have the draws right now. In Group A, okay, take a look at this. Gabon, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Guinea-Bissau. In Group B, Algeria, Tunisia, Senegal, Zimbabwe. So.
Yeah, that can pass as a group of death.
Now take a look at Group C and Group D also.
Okay, yeah, Cote d'Ivoire, DR Congo, Morocco, and Togo. Yeah, that's another very tough
group. Okay, Group D.
It's a tough one.
Group D.
Ghana, Mali, Egypt, Uganda.
Okay, there you have it.
These are all top groups. So, Cecilia, apart from Group B, where you have the Algeria and inside there, I mean, these other groups are very tough as well.
Yes.
And it's very interesting. It will be very interesting to see which of the teams, come out and go into the next round. But like I said, it's a shame Nigeria is not part of it, but we'll be following the competition. It's Africa's biggest football event, and we'll be following it and bringing updates to our viewers.
Yeah, definitely. We'll just be following it, and each time you talk about it, remember that, oh come on, Nigeria's not there twice, no, back to back. We have to sit down and just watch the Nations Cup, watch Ghana. Watch Egypt after a very long time, actually messed them in the tournament. Watch Cote d'Ivoire again if they can actually return it, defend it, and all that. They also have in Algeria, Tunisia, so it's going to be very, very competitive. But Nigeria happens to be the only big country that's not there. The other bigger nations, they're all there. They are all there, yes.
I mean, it is what it is, Cecilia. We can't really change that now. It's over. It's all about, moving on and making sure it doesn't happen again. That's the way forward now, and we've got the World Cup qualifiers, and first of all, we have to successfully navigate that one before we start thinking about the African Cup of Nations for Nigeria. Cecilia, that's how it is. Yeah. Okay, Cecilia, let's move on now to the Champions League. Champions League was played a couple of weeks ago, and Sundowns, I mean, when they made that draw, I remember a couple of Nigerians, a few Nigerians out there, counting the points and saying, okay, we're going to get 6 points from Mamelodi Sundowns. That's for Enyimba.
Yes.
But we saw what happened. They've absolutely shocked everyone. They shocked everyone. They weren't even supposed to play there because, you know, they got knocked out, but because a team was disqualified, they brought them back in and they've gone all the way to the final. And in the final against Zamalek, you expect with this Egyptian side, reputation, they're a very good side, they would take out Sundowns. It wasn't meant to be.
Now that most statistics don't play football anymore.
Yeah, I know it doesn't, but then I didn't see it coming at all. I didn't think it was going to be a straightforward 3-0, you know, win for Sundowns. That's exactly what happened. Let's see how Sundowns how they managed to establish a very, you know, commanding lead over Zamalek in the CAF Champions League final. Stay with us.
Yes, before he's onside. Oh, what a cracker! What an absolute cracker! Anthony Lafour scores again, and Mamelodi Sundowns have just what they're looking for, the lead.
Unbelievable. That is just simply unbelievable.
Here comes the corner. Langerman. Hefty, goal! Toboko Langerman catches the goalkeeper off his line. Sundowns have doubled the lead. What a goal!
What a strike! Can we call it that?
Hefty. Danger time here. Oh, he's put it over the top. Sundowns went to sleep. And Mohamed Soliman knows that was an excellent chance for his side.
Sundowns have been solid all round.
Sundowns was dominating with possession all the time. Chow once more. Tight angle! Number 3! And that will go down as an own goal, but Percy Tau drove it towards goal, and it was helped into the back of the net by the Zamalek centre-back Islam Gamal.
And it's not Gabriel this time. Remember, they considered an on goal right in this very ground. Same goal post, by the way.
This is it. Taufik will take it straight into the wall. Back in again. Chance for Morsi at the back post. Wayne Islands almost put that in the back of the net. It's gone for a corner. It's Modise. Inside for Chow. Good goalkeeping save. Great block as well. Commitment from Keegan Dolly. I think Sundowns would have bitten your hand off if you had told them before the start of the game that they were going to win this first leg 3-0. Dejected Zamalek players already coming down the tunnel. Sundowns are out there to greet the fans. They have a big lead for the second leg. 3-0. Sundowns have won here.
Welcome back. Still Channel Sport this morning. Can Zamalek actually overturn that deficit in Alexandria? We'll find out on Sunday. Cecilia, surely it's never over until it's over. That's football for you. 3-0, they go home.
Can you really do that?
It is not impossible, Cecilia.
It is not, because the Egyptian side, when you see people coming to the stadium, I think they said they're going to open close to like 40-something thousand people.
So it's going to be very partisan, obviously.
That's it.
It's going to be very hostile as well.
That's it.
And Cecilia,
when it happens like that, you just have to be asking questions and say, okay, South Africans, just calm down and see how you can actually make the move, because right now you're not looking at, the name, you're not looking at the fans, you're just being passionate. I mean, just stay focused, and somehow, I know they can't defend so well, but somehow score your goals early, score 3 early. In Zamalek, okay, I'm dreaming right now.
Cecilia, really, Zamalek, Sundowns are in the driving seat. There's no two ways about it. I mean, the Egyptians couldn't get an away goal. 3-0 up. I think they should have enough to, to see out the game, regardless of how hostile the environment is. I'm talking of Sundowns now. So if they don't do it, then they have themselves to blame. You can't lead 3-0 in a two-legged affair and go on to lose the competition. It will be very disappointing.
I think if they do that, all the players should be flogged. Okay, now, talking about the other Champions League now. I don't know. Okay, we'll look at the result first. I don't really know what Pep Guardiola was thinking when he decided to go to Nou Camp and having a plan that, okay, I'm not going to start with a striker. And when I saw the lineup at first, I was like, okay, Sergio Aguero is benched. Iheanacho wasn't listed. It's like, okay, fine. Maybe he had got something up his sleeves. He wanted to play with the midfield. Exactly. But when you're playing a team that's their specialty in midfield, I don't know what I was thinking, but somehow it happened. Just take a look at the result coming from the UEFA Champions League. It was really a whitewash, starting from Arsenal. We're expecting Joseph to be in the house later on the program. Arsenal, Ludogorets, 6-0. Mesut Ozil, a hat-trick for him. PSG and Basel, 3-0. That was expected. Dynamo Kiev and Benfica. Benfica going away from home to win 2-0. Napoli and Besiktas. This is the one I keep asking myself, what happened in this game? Napoli, maybe they got
what a result. What a result
for
Besiktas.
Really affecting them. Barcelona and Manchester City, the big match for the 9th. Somehow it just became one-sided. Well, because of Bravo, he wasn't brave enough. Somehow why he may have to make that pass.
It's not
maybe
about bravery,
he saw
though,
Suarez and he felt okay. He forgot that it was actually a Manchester City player right now. Maybe that's what happened in that one. Borussia Mönchengladbach against Celtic. They went to Celtic. They won 2-0. So Manchester City is in trouble right now. Bayern Munich and PSV Eindhoven. Bayern Munich back to winning ways 4-1, and FC Rostov and Atletico Madrid 1-0. They went to Russia to win. So that was definitely a good one for them.
Yeah, Cecilia, now, you talked about Joseph. He's coming on the show. Yeah, he made 2 predictions. Got one correct and got the other one horribly wrong. So he's going to come on and, let's see whether he makes it down here or he chickens out. But seriously, Cecilia, back to the game itself on the Barcelona game. Barca versus the Man City. You didn't understand why Sergio Aguero was placed on the bench. That was arguably the best striker, in the team. And for you to put him on the bench, I thought it was a very strange one from Pep Guardiola. But apart from Sergio Aguero, Man City and Barcelona, the difference is very clear. One is a team that is established and has arguably one of the greatest players of all time, Lionel Messi, and the likes of Neymar and Suarez. The other team is still a bit of a work in progress. I remember Guardiola, just took over the side in August, so this is still not a Guardiola side, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm not surprised they lost at all. Barca are a much better side. Bravo, you talked about him the other time. It wasn't about bravery, he just had a nightmare, coming out to trying to sweep that ball. He gave it, to the opposition, and he got punished for it. And Cecilia, what's there to say again? Man City, if they don't take time, if they're not very careful, they might just not qualify from this group. Because as it is right now, Barcelona are runaway leaders, Man City in second, and Borussia Mönchengladbach not too far away behind Man City. So they have it all to do now from their 4th game in the competition. We have
a lot to do, because even some of the players, when they're actually tweeting about what happened to them, it's like, well, some people were saying, look, they were actually superior. Ryan Sterling was saying they were superior, they were beaten and everything. And for Bravo, Pep Guardiola was even supporting him. Okay, well, Manchester City tweeted this one from Camera. He said, we did not have the fortune.
That's absolute bollocks. Cecilia, what fortune?
Caballero, he had to come in for Bravo. So
that's not. That's the problem. That's the fault of Claudio Bravo. Why he did what he did, no one understands. Way out of this box and saved the ball with his hand. So Cecilia, now it's not about fortune. They got beat by a better side. I don't know what this Man City's handle is just being, too sentimental there.
No, that was actually coming from someone else. Okay, Luis Suarez, congratulations, Leo. Great match, great victory, and 3 more points. Let's keep working. And they're really doing it.
And that guy didn't even score. Luis Suarez didn't score, but the other guy there, what a player. Lionel Messi is back now. Like, it looks like he's overcome his injury, and he returned with a hat trick.
How many goals has he scored now? This one coming from Mustafi, back on top. What a game! 16 home win against Ludogorets. 7 victories in a row. Come on, you Gunners. I think that's really great. They're really looking good. I wish they can actually continue like this. And Alex Iwobi, he came in later in the game and said good team performance. And that's a celebration with the guy with the match ball there. Celebration. Boom, bam, Arsenal. Brilliant team performance. Very happy about my first ever
Hat-trick. First ever professional hat-trick.
What a day.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. You got the match ball there. It's definitely a happy guy right now, because somehow it's not just easy, you know, for you to be at home. Because when the game started, I felt, okay, a little great to actually play with possession and all that, but somehow it just wasn't meant to be. We'll talk more on this after this break.